In terms of their blocking schemes, how do you feel they performed overall today?
I felt like our O-line is getting better every day. I would say that we're definitely not where we want to be with those guys. Maybe a little conditioning, getting up on the ball quicker and things like that. But I'm happy with the way that they progressed, and I'll tell you what, they have progressed nicely since spring, and I feel confident. I feel comfortable and protected standing behind those guys, and I love I love them for that. So. They're doing great. I'm happy with that.
Taysom, on that 16-play drive that you scored a touchdown on, I think we took splits on how long it took between the average play, and it was between 19 and 23 seconds. Is that where you want to be?
No, that's not. I don't know what Coach Anai is looking for exactly. I think the spring he was saying something around 15, 12, around in there. And at times we've done that this fall, but we also subbed more than we have during the fall camp as well. So with the combination of the subbing and everything else, we'll continue to sharpen that up. But, even going 19 to 23 seconds is pretty good. And not to mention that is the first time that we've had refs out there. And so there were several times where we were waiting on the refs to spot the ball, and there was guys, come on, man, yelling at the refs, getting after them because we wanted to go. And, you get a couple first downs, and our defense quickly gets on their heels, and that's when it makes it easy.
But at the same time, those refs are trying to get you guys lined up properly. I saw a couple of times where you got the snap off and the ref's saying, get up, get up, get up, and your guys hopping a little bit. In a real game, he's going to get called on that penalty. Talk about the pressure of getting lined up quickly and getting lined up properly in this high-tempo offense.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that we have to do, something that we need to get better, but it's also, this concludes our first week of practice. So I'm not super worried about that right now. That's going to come as we continue to do that. And as I mentioned before, this is our first time in a game setting with refs and things like that, where they're making calls, they're trying to get on the line of scrimmage and stuff like that. And we'll continue to do that so we can improve on that. And I think right now our coaches were more emphasized on pushing the tempo. I think it's harder to push the tempo, get that ingrained, than it is to say, Cody, you're off the ball on this play, and that will come.
But at the same time, you're the guy who's ultimately responsible for getting these guys lined up properly. At the same time, you're receiving the signals from the sideline. You're trying to read the defense and what they're about to give you. You've got so much information coming at you in so little time, and this high-tempo offense just condenses the time period for you to process all that information. How much is that for a quarterback to handle? And you seem like you're doing an okay job of it. How do you feel with all this information coming in?
Oh, it's fine. We've had enough reps. We've had enough practice in it. And as mentioned, we put a lot of responsibility on our wideouts. I am concerned about them getting lined up, making sure they're set, but they need to take care of that, and that's kind of our mindset, that we need to make sure our line gets the calls, we need to make sure our backs get the calls, and our receivers are trusted, and they'll manage and they'll take care of themselves. With that being said, I do give a quick glance out there both sides to make sure that they are set before I snap the ball. And there are plays where I need to take a little bit longer at the line of scrimmage, depending on pass or run, or if I need a pre-snap read from the defense. And all those things continue to be ironed out. So we're getting better at it, and we'll continue to progress.
Taysom, can you talk about the play of your running backs? You have a lot of guys that are competing for time. Talk about all their play.
I love our running back core. Obviously, Jamal Williams has continued to play really, really well, and that kid is a fiery dude. He loves to compete, and I love having him in the backfield with me. And I feel safe. I know that if our line misses a block or they blitz, Jamal's going to pick it up, and he might be undersized compared to a linebacker, but he's going to pick him up. Paul Lasike, he was a little raw, as you guys saw last year, as far as not playing football for very long, and that kid's gotten a lot better, and he runs hard, and he is hard to bring down. So I love those guys. I'm anxious to get Mike Elisa back on the field, taking reps with him, and he's going to help us improve. Adam Hine has continued to run hard. He knows the offense well. He knows his assignments, and he's a competitive dude. I remember in the scrimmage today we had a 3rd and 2, and there was a run-pass option, and he looked to me and said, I got this. And I gave him the ball, and we got the first down. So I love hearing that. I love the competitive, the fieriness that Adam showed there, and I trust those dudes. whether it's our first string guy or whether, it's our fourth string guys, because they're that good.
Should we expect a healthy dose of Jamal Williams and a little bit of everyone else, or is it going to be by committee?
I don't know exactly what their mindset is right there. Jamal's definitely been taking the reps with the ones right now, and he's been taking the majority, 80-75% of those reps. Paul Lasike, when we go two backs, he's also been taking those ones reps with Jamal. So I don't know exactly how our running backs, our coaches are going to handle that situation, but I would imagine that as long as Jamal is healthy and not tired, then he'll be in the game.